Smile pretty. All right. Okay, let's see what's happening. I'm so excited. All right. So if you're tuning in for the replay, you can fast forward through the first 6 minutes. This is us just getting our tech lives together.
I'm trying to get my.
Okay, says we are live. Okay. Okay, I got a hey.
Hey,
Who's heying me?
I can't see. I'll try to dial in on my
Hey.
computer.
Hello, hello. We are living our best lives. Oh, you look so cute on camera. Look at you. It's all about the light ring.
Okay, I know now. You're gonna get me excited again.
Bring it all the way up. Sorry. Bringing it down. Bringing it down.
Where you want me at now?
Hey, Lynn. My sister in love is online.
I gotta see the comments. I feel like
Oh, Caitlin's on. Jackie's here. Hey,
yes,
Cece. Hey,
that's
Monica. Hey, Maggie.
the sisterhood's coming through.
Oh,
90-day
yeah.
way. Yeah.
I'm so proud of y'all. Oh,
Got my sister with me. Come on, girl.
oh, heartful,
Yeah,
heartful,
all the things as you say.
all the things. So, yeah, so if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay in the comments so we know to check in with you. But fast forward through the first like 5 to 6 minutes because this is just us getting our tech together. Yeah. So the same thing that happened today where like Zoom like just did not work. That's what happened with me and Nakia yesterday. We're like, so I had never used StreamYard. So that's what we did yesterday. And so now I'm a pro at it because now I get to use it today.
That'll work.
So, yay. Hey, Caitlin. Yes, we are color coordinated, and we did that on purpose, Lynn.
Yeah. So my husband was like, "You got on lipstick? Keita wears red lipstick." I was like, "Yeah, I think you're right."
Noted.
Right. You've been paying attention. That'll work.
Well, thank you for bringing it today,
Yeah.
and I appreciate the lighting solutions.
We gotta show some backstage passes. I took pictures, so that way I'll
And
post
I
it
was
one
like, oh,
day.
this is amazing. This is amazing.
Yeah. It's that army
All of the setup.
mentality. Get it done.
Hey, make it work. Oh man, we're so excited. We are overachievers here at Successfully. The 5 days of focus is on what, like day 8? Are we on day 10? I don't know. We under promise and over deliver. So this is
Mhm.
bonus content.
That'll work. I'll go back and
Bon-
look at the comments later.
oh yeah. Because they're coming in. They're coming in. People are switched on and engaged. You have quite the
Okay.
fan club. We
All
like
right, come on in
increased
the room.
the
I
the
know.
group size by like 10%. I was like, here go
I
Brittany.
know. That'll
Thank you,
work.
Brittany.
Come on in, y'all. Come
Come
on in.
on in. It was a fun
Yeah.
group here. We're fun.
Yeah.
We're fun. We have lots of fun. Of course, my little hang tag wants to pop on out right in the
Yeah.
middle of things.
That's what my sister
Right
was
in the
like. Fix
middle.
your necklace. Fix
Oh,
your
yeah,
shoulders.
gotta get the. Yeah, I always feel like when I sit down to go live, it's like all of a sudden it's like flash dance going around with my neckline. I'm like, what? This shirt
Yeah.
fit perfectly until I sat down for this. Hey,
Hmm.
Dana, welcome back.
Oh yeah, Dana's been on it.
Yeah. Oh, 2 minutes and counting. This is a 2 minute warning. All the things. Did you have a
I
good day?
know. I did. I did.
Okay.
I really
Awesome.
did. Yeah, we had someone onboarding today, so I'm really looking forward to those changes at work. And the hubs went and got the kids. He's taking them out to dinner and everything else. So I can just focus on me today. No kids popping in the window and things like
Oh
that.
man, I love
So
those. I love the little pop where it's just like a little head that pops up.
yeah, no kids
No
today.
introduction, nothing. I love it. One
Okay.
minute. Look alive. Look alive.
Ooh, time is going, y'all.
The time is it's happening.
Let's see. Ooh, we got 10 people viewing. I got my computer up.
Look,
We're gonna
look,
break a
look. You're
record.
doing it. You're doing it. You're doing it. They all your friends. Uh,
Right.
my friends are over me in my 25-day, 5 days of focus. My friends are over me.
Yeah, mom's like, you gonna be on the internet? Uh-oh.
1 minute and counting.
Let's see. That's not gonna work.
Look, you're doing it. You're doing it. You're
Exactly
doing
that. Let me call that off.
I would say I love the delay.
I know. Oops. Oh, Keita.
It's 3 p.m. on the dot.
Okay,
Are we
we
ready
got
to
it.
rock?
Let's
Okay, there
go.
you
The
go.
playback is done.
Yeah, there you go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hello, hello, hello. I am Keita Williams, founder and chief strategist of Success Bully. Success Bully is an elite accountability practice, so that makes us professional butt kickers. And I am so excited that we have Britnee Wheeler with us today. We've been on the 5 days of focus challenge since October 12th.
Yes.
We have been on quite the stretch with the 5 days of focus. So we're overachievers here at Success Bully. So we like to underpromise and overdeliver. So of course the 5 days of focus would go longer than 5 days. On day one, we talked about doing a self assessment. So, focusing on you, identifying what are those blinders, what are those spots that are in your way, what are some of the things you need to navigate around, what are your strengths, what are those opportunities. There's a lot going on in that O part of the SWOT analysis. On day two, we focused in on impact. So, what's that one thing that if you double down, you will create a ripple effect in every other area of your life? Day three, we focused on the game plan. So taking that focus area, turning it into a SMART goal, and breaking that into steps. Day four, we focused on accountability, which is our sweet spot here at Success Bully. And so understanding that it takes 33 to 66 days to develop a new habit, 90 days before you see results, and that you are 95% more likely to achieve a goal when you are accountable to someone else, but that's in a systematic way. Why wouldn't you lean into accountability to achieve your goals, right? And then on day five, I don't even know what we did on day five, we talked about tracking. You know, when we're thinking about our goals and the things that we want to accomplish, you have to design your life. You have to design it and stick to it, right? So we talked about identifying your actual day versus your ideal day, and what are some of those shifts you can make so that those line up. On day six, we talked about some of my favorite time management hacks, breaking that to-do list down into six manageable things rather than pages and pages of stuff that you are never going to get done. Oh, on day seven, we talked about some of my tips on how to stick to it. And was it yesterday? I feel like yesterday we talked about commitment,
Yep.
what it means to commit to your goals. Because I promise you, if you don't make a commitment to yourself and you don't commit to making some changes, you don't commit to doing the work, you don't commit to the process, you will be in the same place this time next year. Now, somebody dropped that in the comments. If you don't commit to yourself, you don't commit to the goals, you don't commit to the process, you will be in the same space, same spot, same situation next year. So I'm gonna step off that soapbox now. And today, what I want, the last little bit I'm gonna leave you with, and then we're gonna like fast and furious with Britnee. The last thing I want to leave you with is just the idea of understanding that you are your biggest asset. You're your biggest asset. You are your biggest asset, but you are also your biggest threat. You are your biggest asset. So when you play to win, when you are in good form, you can take yourself places that you've never been before.
Mm-hmm.
However, as your biggest threat, you can derail, self sabotage, go backwards. You can drive in reverse the rest of the time you got here. So you got to make a decision. Do you want to be an asset or do you want to be a threat? right? And when you decide to be an asset, that's when you have to decide to invest. That's when you have to make choices, and you have to think about um, think about not being in it alone. I'm going to give every high performing type A woman on this live stream right now who is coming in from all over the country and the world. I'm going big. We're global. I'm going to give you permission. I'm going to give you permission to not be superwoman. You do not have to have all the answers. You do not have to do it all by yourself. You are
Mhm.
not in this alone. So I'm giving you permission to ask for help. I'm giving you permission to get the support you need. I'm giving you permission to invest in yourself as your biggest asset. And that's what I want to leave you with. I'm stepping off that soapbox, Brittany. I'm landing the plane any second
Yes,
now. I'm landing the
yes.
plane. But I'm giving you permission. You don't have to figure all this out by yourself. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to manage all the strategy. You don't have to be the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. You don't have to be the janitor, the CEO, the CFO, and
Mhm.
the CMO, and then still have a life and raise your family. You don't have to do it all. You don't have to do it all. So I'm going to give you permission to not be Superwoman. All right. So before now I gotta catch my breath because I go hot and fast, and then I get winded.
Yeah. That's the tip of the iceberg. Like you said a lot right there, and we're definitely gonna talk
Oh,
about that. Yeah.
oh yeah, we're gonna get
That's
into it.
yeah, we're gonna get into it.
We're gonna. So with that, thank you all for joining us for the 5 days of focus. This challenge has always been a gift for us as a team. I want to thank my team. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes, and I have a team of all stars that make me look really good. So I want to thank my team. Thank you, Maggie. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, Cece, for stepping up and over delivering every day. And so I want to take a moment to thank them. I want to thank everyone in the group that has participated, who has who has done their homework, who showed up every day, who watched the replays, who comment and share and have invited their own accountability partners. So thank you for making this worthwhile. And my hope is that we set you in motion, that you're thinking differently, that you're taking action, and I hope that you walk away from this with a game plan that you execute on. So that is my hope, and that is my gift. um we're not just doing this just for fun, because it is fun, but we have flung open the barn doors on our group coaching program called Your 90 Day Way. It's our flagship program. We only open the doors every 8 weeks because of the demand for the program. So again, this is for our high performing type A ladies who know what they want, and they get it done. Right? They get it done. And thus far, your determination and your drive has served you well. But there's that one thing that you're tripping up on. There's that one goal you can't get started, or you can't stick to, or that passion project you can't seem to get off the line. And so we want to help you develop that discipline and commitment. We want to help you really understand what it takes to get it done. And so, like, you're 98% of the way there. We work with that 2% for your competitive edge. And so, luckily, we are professional butt kickers, and this is what we do. This is
Mhm.
what we do. So we've designed a whole methodology around that concept of it taking 33 to 66 days to develop a new habit, 90 days before you see results. So the Your 90 Day Way program has been developed in response to what we were seeing in our community around how COVID has impacted lives, how it's impacted the way we live, work, and play, how we communicate with one another. And we didn't develop this in the vacuum. We tested it quite a bit before we even launched it. And what we discovered was that our clients wanted more than that 90 days. And so the Your 90 Day Way program, don't let the 90 days fool you. You get 2 sprints of 90 days with us. So your first 90 days is to set that firm foundation to get you started, to get you in rhythm and get you in motion. And then that second 90 days is all about next leveling, because we want to make sure that you can sustain the success that you're seeing in the program when you graduate. All right. And so I am so excited about this program, and just seeing the way that it has touched lives thus far. I am so excited that we get to reopen the doors. So who needs this program? It's for our Velvet Runners. For those of us who have checked all our boxes, we got the degrees, we got the family, we got the career, and now we're comfortable, and we're asking ourselves, what's next? But we're scared because we're comfortable. For the delightful procrastinators, and you could be all three of these, by the way. The delightful procrastinators. And so you have that brilliant project that you keep delaying. You're waiting for the perfect time. You're waiting for the perfect moment to get started on it. And year after year, month after month, day after day, week after week, you get further and further away from executing on that. And then, of course, this is for our FOFers, those who have a fear of failure. You're such a high performer that the idea of not doing something well, you tap out before you get started. Or, or on the flip side, you're a FOSser, your fear of success. It's going so well that you self sabotage. And I know I'm speaking, I'm driving up some driveways with this one because I know y'all. You're a FOSser. Things are going so well. You're not used to it going well. So you do something to derail yourself, right? You don't answer that email. You don't sign that contract. You don't do something to sabotage yourself, right? And so, what can you expect from this program? We're going to help you develop your 3 C's: your confidence, your commitment, and your consistency through our tracking programs, through being really clear about the goals and having a support system built around that. There is a level of stress management we can help you with in terms of understanding how you self sabotage, because how you do some things is how you do most things. So when you self sabotage in the space of this goal, that is probably how you deal with most things in your life. And understanding your triggers, understanding what holds you back, you can manage that in other places and spaces as well. And more importantly, I want you to enjoy the yes and lifestyle. And that it's not an either or. It's a yes and. There's no one outside with picket signs saying Britnee can't have it. There's no one protesting your success. You are not a government operative, so no one is out to get you. There is not a coalition of spies that are trying to derail you. You can't have it all. It's a yes and. So now, if there are people that aren't a good fit for this program isn't for everyone. And I'm going to be real honest about that. That if you can excuse your way out of anything, we're not for you. If you're still waiting on things to be absolutely perfect, we're not for you. And I've been yelling this the last couple days that imperfect action trumps perfect waiting every time. It's not always going to look sexy. It's not always going to look. All your little eyes are not going to be dotted. But done is better than perfect. You only want to see the big picture, so you obsess about the big goal and you cannot see the process to get there. You cannot see that taking little bites is going to drive you forward. And if you are okay and content and perfectly snugly cozy with not using your time, talents, and your treasures to build the life you deserve, this is not the program for you. And so, what do you get with the program? It is, like I said, it's a 6-month commitment, and we work with you through our. You have access to our exclusive content covering the 6 F's, and that's focusing on yourself, focusing on impact, falling in love with the process, favoring your biggest resources around time, facing the facts, so getting clear about what you are doing and not doing, and your follow through techniques. You have access to our custom accountability tracker. So we have built a tracker from the ground up to track your progress towards your goal. It develops a scorecard, so it spits out results for the entire group so you can see where you stand when it comes to your group. You have weekly coaching calls with me. You also have access to a weekly office hours, which will be with either me or one of our other coaching advisors. And then you have an assigned accountability partner. So you have daily support to help you stay in motion. Now, today's the last day for this special pricing. We have a 5 days of focus investment pricing of $650 a month. So for 6 months, it's $3,900. You can do a paid in full of $3,900, and that will get you 3 private coaching sessions with me. After today, it goes up to our original pricing, which is $850 a month. So that comes out to $5,100. So if you want to do a significant savings, say yes. If you're on the fence, say yes today. Might as well save you some money and say yes today. If you need support, if you have questions, if you are lingering out there and you're like, I don't know, Gita, I don't know, you are more than welcome to book a call with me. You are more than welcome to talk with the team. If your first name begins with the letters A through G, Monica is your concierge. If your first name begins with the letters H through N, then CC is your concierge. And if your first name begins with the letters O through Z, Maggie is your concierge. And you can reach out. We can get some time on the calendar to answer any of your questions, to help you get onboarded and all those good things. So it has been such a blessing and such an opportunity to serve. Our team is here to serve. We want to make sure that you have everything you need to make an informed decision about how you're going to invest in your biggest asset. We also want to make sure you have all your questions answered, that if now isn't the time for you, that you at least have some resources to move yourself forward. So now I'm done with my big old commercial. Sorry, Brittany. Had to go for it. Got
All
to get it
good.
while you can't do it at the end. You can't do it at the end.
No, in the church. It's time to go. Gotta
It was
go.
time to go. Everybody go like end. So now, I am very fortunate that I have worked with Brittany in multiple ways. So we work together as a one-on-one coaching relationship that focused on her corporate career, and now she is in mid sprint in our Your 90 Day Way group coaching program as she is launching her newest project, and we're working through the product development. What that's all going to look like over the next few months. So I'm going to give you a little bit of background on Brittany. So get ready to have your socks knocked off. So, Brittany is a certified professional in human resources with over 10 years of increasingly responsible leadership experiences in high traffic, fast paced manufacturing and corporate environments. Get it, Brittany. In addition to being a mom of three beautiful girls, and when I tell you they are cute, 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 I can't even handle the level of cute. She's a wife, a corporate leader. Brittany is also an entrepreneur, and she is one of our favorite Success Bully success stories. She just recently launched Rose Maternity Company, which is a family owned business founded by herself, a full time working mom of three girls. After experiencing three pregnancies while working full time and supporting the family during deployment, her days ran together and she was exhausted. This sparked her desire to find a better way to support her body while taking on the world. It's like a book bag for your belly. This cracked me up when she said this. It's like a book bag for your belly. After research and a leap of faith, Rose Maternity Company was founded with a vision to combine sports medicine techniques, cutting edge technology, and a mother's touch to engineer optimal maternity support solutions for active mothers. I would do it again. Wait,
What?
hold on. This is great. You did a really good job with this, Brittany. You did a really good job. I'm reading it for you. Get the tingles, girl. After research and a leap of faith, Rose Maternity was founded with the vision to combine sports medicine techniques, cutting edge technology, and a mother's touch to engineer optimal maternity support solutions for active mothers. Get it? It's the company is named in honor of Brittany's grandmother, Rosemary, who lost her battle with COVID-19 a few months ago. Oh my goodness. It is so exciting to have you as a special guest. And it's so exciting to see your newest baby. You're birthing your newest baby during our your 90-day wait time together. And so, like, tell us a little bit about your background in the sense of what kind of corporate career, what's going on with being active military. Tell us a little bit about that. What are you experiencing?
Okay, so it might be a little delay, so I apologize if
No
you're
worries.
experiencing that. But as far as the background, proud graduate of Southern University in Baton Rouge,
Woo!
Louisiana. So I know I have a bunch of my friends that are online right now. But as you said, mother of three girls. My husband's active duty military, so we move around a lot. And at every duty station, I've had corporate careers professional as far as HR. And at every location, I've pretty much had a job at every job. So it's like you're trying to move, get adjusted to so many different things. It's like, how do you support yourself while you are taking care of everyone else's needs? So, that's kind of like my background as far as like Rose maternity, what I did corporate wise, and just my family life, just busy on the go all the time.
Hmm. And so let's tell everybody how we met. What was that, last August?
Oh, Keita, it had a little, I
Is
missed
this
the question.
okay? So the question was, let's tell everyone how we met last August.
Okay, so that's a bombshell, and Lynn is on the line, and Lynn and I worked together at my prior job, and I was just experiencing so many different, it was just kind of chaotic. I was in a chaotic spot in my life, professionally, and Lynn invited me to go to one of your sessions, your goal setting sessions, and I said fine. It was actually my birthday. I went to the goal setting session and literally was in tears from the time that I walked in the door until the time that I left. It was just like so overwhelming. Just and let's just be real. It's a safe environment, but at my job, they placed me on a performance improvement plan. So
Mhm.
they were basically saying that my performance was below standard, but I'm doing all the things. My
Mhm.
feet are
Mhm.
moving, I'm going 100 miles an hour, but it wasn't being communicated properly. It wasn't being, recognized to the degree in which it needed to be. So there was a major disconnect, and I thought going to that goal setting session I would be able to kind of help put my thoughts in line. But it was actually a blessing that I went, because you said I typically don't work on the professional side, but I got to work with you. I got to help you out. So it was just that reach out, that we were like, hey, okay, we are where we are, but we're going to plan this out to where you will be successful and you will be able to navigate the way in which you want to do, as opposed to, kind of going down a wave and not being able to swim. So it was a blessing. But yes, we met on my birthday and I was in tears for my
On
birthday
your birthday
actually a
crying.
year ago. So
And like my whole
mhm.
family was there.
Yeah, everybody was there.
Everybody was
So
there.
it
Everybody
was
was there.
awesome though, but it's
So
all
and
good.
then
Yeah.
so at that point, coaching looked very different for you because you were coaching you were coaching to navigate a difficult situation, right? So now, how is coaching different now that you're looking at it from the entrepreneur standpoint? Why coaching now versus coaching then?
I think regardless of what arena you're in, you need someone in your corner that's going to help you, stay on task, and that has that experience and knows to say, hey, you're doing it great, but why don't you look at it this way? And, whether it's in my professional career or in my entrepreneurial journey, I would recommend getting coaching, whether it be life coaching, professional, your side hustle, whatever it is. Like, I'm just totally happy with the fact that we met on that day and that we were able to, lay the foundation for just a successful future. So I would recommend coaching to anyone, especially with Keita, because she will kick your butt, but it's still love, and you're able to really drop the mic. However you want to drop it, we're going to drop that
Hmm.
mic and we're going to move forward.
Oh, heart, hearts, 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 hearts. So then, like, tell us a little bit about Rose Maternity. What inspired you to get started and to take that leap?
Well, again, just working in the manufacturing space, but I wanted to do something special that would honor my grandmother. And, typically you start things, but you never really finish. So I say, hey, if I'm going to do this, especially put her name on it, I'm going to make sure I see it through. And it's been an amazing journey, especially just designing and coming up and talking with the teams and working on my coaching. But I wanted to do something where I could honor, my grandmother, Rose, and I also lost another grandmother, Ethel. We'll talk about our how we named our saboteurs and things like that. But
Mm-hmm.
I have a legacy of people that believed in me, and I just want to make sure that I do something to honor them, and also show my kids that you can do it. Yes, you can have a 9 to 5, but you can still do something that you're passionate about, and provide a different avenue, or just that a different generational experience, I would say.
Oh yeah, I think that there's something to be said about that legacy piece. So you got like
Mhm.
previous legacy and future legacy going on, and I
Mhm.
think when you can model that, you can create your own economy, you can bring an idea to life, you can navigate those challenges. I wish that I would have seen that growing up. That entrepreneurship is an option.
Mhm.
That it is an option. That like I've never thought like everyone else,
Right.
and I think entrepreneurship has been the best use of my talents and treasure and my natural abilities. And so I wish I could share it with more people. And so, like, who do you serve with Rose Maternity? Who's your ideal uh client or buyer?
So, of course, with me being close to the military, I do have a special love for that area of life. But my ideal person I see is someone that's always on the go, that, regardless of how they're feeling, they have to perform. And just with my ties with the military, ideally, just wanting to serve that community of military spouses that have to hold it together while their significant other is off doing their job. But how can I support them while they're supporting their family or their job, or whatever the case may be. But I do have a special love for the military community, whether it be service members or military spouses. But right now that's the area that we were trying to touch, as well as I did research. I did a
Hmm.
target market research that I sent out, and I interviewed a lot of my friends and people that I didn't know. But I was very surprised that a lot of women of color did not know about maternity support options. It was
Hmm.
never really discussed during their doctor's appointments. It was just kind of like, well, I only wear this kind of for shapewear, not necessarily for support or for pain that they may be experiencing. So providing that educational piece to say, hey, yes, you don't have to feel like this, and there's things out there that will help you to where you can perform at your best at all times. So that's where we are.
Amazing. I love that education piece that like there is a big gap in the market that you can serve and support women during, one of the most challenging times that most women experience in their lives. So I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. So, but then what's your big, hairy, audacious goal with Rose Maternity? Where do you want to take it?
Okay, so we all know that you're the professional butt kicker. I am in the 90-day away program, and I wanted to build a community for service members and military spouses where they could come in, get the education that they learned, and my goal was 300 people in my group. I presented that goal to you, and you were like, "Yeah, no, how about 500?" Okay, Keita.
That sounds like something I would say.
Okay, Keita. Fine. So our big, hairy, audacious goal is to get our community up from 35 people currently
Mhm.
to
Mhm.
500. So I
Mhm.
have some work to do. So right now, just building that online community and providing resources to the masses. So my goal is to have 500 people by Christmas. That's my Christmas
Okay.
gift to myself. So after this, we'll be launching a referral scavenger hunt
Ooh.
where I am looking for. Di- mm, Ooh, I thought of that by myself. Okay.
Oh, I'm about
So
to say,
I'm
oh,
looking
I
for
like this.
people
Go
in
on.
different
Tell us so we
branches.
can steal it.
Yeah. So I'm looking for people in different branches of the military because I have a strong understanding of the Army, but I'm not necessarily familiar with the Navy or the Air Force or the Marines. So, just setting up a scavenger hunt to where if you invite different people just based on our criteria, you can win a prize. We're looking at Amazon gift cards, it's different prizes just to help reach that goal.
Okay. So you're gonna put the link in the comments,
Okay.
right? So we need
I'm gonna
to
put the link in the comments. I'm gonna put the link on my page. I'm gonna put the link on everybody else's page. It's gonna be
yeah,
linked
we'll
at the
do a
link
separate
at the
post for you. This is very exciting because like the product, which is we said like a book bag for your belly. So it's like
Mhm.
a more advanced belly band for pregnant women.
Mhm.
And so that
Yep.
product is in development. So you're currently in the design testing phase, correct?
Yes. So I have a team that I'm working with, y'all. I got a team of people.
Now
I got
tell
a
them,
team of
Brittany. Tell them
people,
how you
y'all.
got a team.
I got people, right? So, but it's so amazing because they believe in my vision. It's been
Hmm.
so refreshing to, the people that don't know me, don't know anything about me, are saying, "Hey, I recognize why you're doing this, especially for your grandmother, and really putting in extra effort to see that come to fruition." It's been so amazing. But yes, it is a book bag for your belly, something that's gonna carry you while you're taking on the world. And I got a team, y'all. So we're doing big things right now.
I love it. I'm so proud of you. So now let's talk about something that I'm really passionate about. That's one of our like pillars in Success Bully, the idea of ruling your time. So we don't believe in time management because management implies it has a choice and can call in sick and can do whatever it wants. But let's talk about ruling your time and how do you protect your time as a full-time employee, a mom of three, a loving wife, and an entrepreneur. How do you protect your time? How do you usually structure your days?
Okay, so in the intro, you really hit the nail on the head. It's permission to ask for help. It's permission to, say I'm not a superwoman and to get the resources that you need. And that's why, again, coaching is so important. So that way you can help put those things into category and prioritize. But another thing that's been really great for me is asking for that help, but leaning on my husband to help create that space so I can do the things that are important to push the business forward. But sharing those that time as well as that need with people that love and care and want to see you do well. But that's been something that's really worked out very well for me, and coaching has helped me kind of see full full, what I need to do to be successful. So yeah, that's what I do.
I love it. I love it. So then, like, I know we talk a lot about saboteurs in the Your 90 Day Way. And so, like, the idea of just giving everybody the hype, I'm not going to give away the whole shebang bang because that's what you pay for. Uh, there are there are 12 different ways that we self sabotage, right? And according to some studies, we can identify the ways that we oftentimes our the way that we sabotage most often. And that will show up in uncomfortable situations. That will show up when you're unclear on the next steps. Your saboteurs can show up in just anything that's uncomfortable. Your saboteurs can be your response, and usually you respond the same way. So if you are an avoider, procrastination is your thing. So you're going to procrastinate on loading the dishwasher. You're going to procrastinate on calling your accountant. You're going to procrastinate on signing that deal, right? And so like it tends to show up that way. So like let's talk about your saboteur Ethel, because you sent me an email addressed from Ethel. So one of the things we ask each other to do is to name your saboteur so that you can talk to it. You don't have to own it because it's not you. So talk to us about who's Ethel and how Ethel shows up for you.
Okay, so like I said, I lost two grandmothers to COVID, and my grandmother that passed, her name was Ethel. But my grandmother, every time I see my grandma, she'd be like, "What you do to your hair? You didn't got fat. What
Extra
you got
judgy.
on? Why you eating all that candy?"
Why you
So
wearing that?
she was so right. Oh yeah, 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 too. But yeah, she was very she was just critical and just had that, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Push. But so I named my saboteur Ethel because she was that push that would kind of say, pick out the things that I really hone in on. So that's why I named my saboteur Ethel.
Yeah, and what's interesting about the saboteurs is interesting how they show up. Like we just making a decision, or you were writing a description of the company and toiled over it. That was nobody but Ethel.
Nobody but Ethel for a grant too. And then as far as like an IP attorney, being afraid to say yes or I don't know if I can do this, but just really saying, okay, I recognize this is what's happening. So let me bring that back, come off the edge and, just make a decision.
I love it. I love it. So one of the things that I keep saying one of the things, but I talk about a lot of things, but this is an ongoing struggle for myself personally. But the idea of that double-edged sword of being brilliant, that when you're extra smart, you never run out of ideas. You never run out of ideas. You're always getting distracted by something. So how do you manage your double-edged sword of being brilliant?
So I think for managing that double-edged sword, just really prioritizing. And the way that
Mhm.
I do that, and if you have been a client of Kita's, is the work back plan and
Mhm.
actually setting priorities and tasks that I need to accomplish. And I can see the progress that I'm making. But, at one point in time, Kita, we were passing out work back plans like it was candy. Like,
Right?
Oprah,
Like, no,
you
no,
get a
I
work
got
back
something for
plan,
you.
you get a work
You
back
get a
plan.
plan.
Right, right. Oh, yeah. Yes.
Take a
So
moment.
everybody
You
got
get
a
a plan.
plan. Yes, exactly. So, just being able to have that space where I can say, this is the overall goal. And these are the things that I need to do to make that goal. And being able to communicate that out so people can visually see what you're doing, when you're doing it, whether you're professional, entrepreneurial, you're leading a team. But I think it really helps to still be creative, but you have a visual of what you're doing and what needs to be done for this might not be a priority. You might have something else a little further down that needs to be a priority. But if you haven't experienced work back plan with Kita, I would highly suggest that you learn about it because it saved me so many times just to do that work back plan.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. And I share with Brittany like our team work back plan, and she's like, wow.
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, we got a lot going on.
yeah.
Thankfully, we have a lot going on.
Hmm.
So this is my lightning round, fast and furious questions that have nothing to do with anything. Okay. Leaders are readers. Leaders are readers. So what are you currently reading? What's on your nightstand?
So outside of kid stories and sight words, when I do have a little time to myself, I ordered this book. They were offering free shipping, but it's a book that talks about how to leverage your social media network to turn it into revenue. So I ordered this little book online and I started reading it, and it's called Traffic, Sales, and Profit by Lamar Tyler. So that's on
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah.
nightstand, and I've just been kind of reading this as yeah, I've been reading it as I have time, but you know, that's what I'm reading right now because that's where I am. I need to have that social media presence as I'm developing and being able to, when it's time to move into revenue, that's what I'll do is leverage that network to move me forward.
I'm so proud of you. Oh my goodness, I'm so proud of you. Okay, so now we're landing the plane. We're landing the plane. So, what is the advice you would give this community of high performing type A badasses who want more? What's the advice you would give them?
Okay, I wrote this down. I want to make sure that I do this and I say this. But as far as the advice, be intentional,
Oh, get them,
invest in yourself, and
get
create
them.
a pathway for generations to follow you. That
Oh,
is the best advice I can give anyone is to be intentional. You know, if you're going to do something, see it through and invest in yourself, whether it be coaching, self-care or whatever that investment is to take time and to, pour back into yourself. And then, we got to lead the way. We got little people that are looking at us. We got, people that need our help, whether it be the women that don't know about maternity support, whoever. We need to lay that foundation that, hey, if she can do it, so can I. So that will be my advice.
oh, Brittany. Heartful. Heart, you did a magnificent job, Brittany. Landon, that was a mic drop. I hope y'all got that in the comments. Boom, boom. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Brittany. Thank you for being one of my favorite success stories, but also thank you for sharing your business with us. Thank you for sharing your philosophies, and thank you for sharing what you experience in terms of coaching. That it's not just in the corporate space, but also when it's time to create your own economy and it's time to shift into that space as a CEO, a founder, and a leader. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. So with that, I just want to oh, look, we got taking notes. Let's see, anybody got questions? I just want to take a moment and just thank you again, and I want to thank this entire community for leaning into the process. I want to thank my team for their support, and I think that the thing that I would just leave everyone with today, thank you for being the exclamation point on the 5 days of focus challenge, that you can do it. You can do it. You absolutely can do it. I believe in you. This community believes in you. And I think that with a clear goal, a plan, and some good old fashioned accountability and tracking your progress, it is all doable.
Yeah.
And if you cannot do it alone, I'm giving you permission. It's okay to ask for help. You cannot do it alone. We are here to support you. So reach out to your concierge. If your first name begins with the letters A through G, Monica is your concierge. If your first name begins with the letters H through N, CC is your concierge. And if your first name begins with O through Z, Maggie is your concierge. Like I said, your 90-day way, we open the doors. We're here for you. We want to help you finish the year strong, but also set you up so that Q1 you are crushing it. Okay, 2021, we coming for you.
Yeah. That's
So
right.
once again, I am Keita Williams, founder and chief strategist of Success Bully. Let's get after it. All right, y'all. And I'm gonna end the broadcast.